When did military bureaucracy actually work in your favor? I was 3 weeks from completing my enlistment when my unit got deployment orders to Iraq. March 2003, right when the invasion kicked off. Everyone scrambling to process paperwork and get boots on the ground. My sergeant pulls me aside. Bad news, Stevens. Your discharge got delayed. You're going with us. I'd been counting down days like a prisoner. Had a job lined up back home, apartment deposit paid, girlfriend waiting. Now they're telling me I'm heading to war instead. Went straight to the admin office. Staff Sergeant Martinez behind the desk, surrounded by mountains of paperwork. Place looked like a tornado hit it. Sir, there's been a mistake. My ETS date is March 15th. It's March 12th. I should be processing out, not deploying. He barely looked up. Orders are orders, soldier. You deploy with your unit. That's when I remembered something my dad taught me. He'd done 20 years in the Army. When the military screws you, use their own rules against them. Spent the next 6 hours in the base library, reading every regulation I could find. Army Personnel Manual, Deployment Procedures, Individual Personnel Processing Guidelines, found it buried in Section 4 to 12 of Army Regulation 600-811. Any soldier within 90 days of their ETS date requires written authorization from brigade-level command to deploy on combat missions exceeding 30 days. Marched back to admin with the regulation highlighted and photocopied. Staff Sergeant, I need to see the written authorization for my deployment. What authorization? Showed him the regulation. Watched his face go pale as he read it. Nobody told me about this. Well, sir, according to this, I can't deploy without it. And since I ETS in 3 days, there's no time to get proper authorization. He spent the next 2 hours on the phone. Brigade had no idea about the regulation. Division didn't either. By the time they figured out the paperwork requirements, my unit was wheels up. I processed out on schedule while my buddies were flying to Kuwait. Felt guilty watching them go, but relieved to dodge that deployment. Started my civilian job on Monday like nothing happened. For 6 months, I thought I'd won the bureaucracy lottery. Then the guilt really hit. My team got ambushed outside Fallujah. 2 guys wounded, 1 seriously. Could have used an extra rifle. But here's the twist. Because I'd forced the Army to actually follow their own regulations, they implemented new procedures. Now, everyone within 90 days of ETS gets automatic exemption from combat deployments. Hundreds of soldiers since then have gone home on time instead of getting stop-lost into war zones. Some probably alive today because they didn't deploy. The regulation I found was always there. Nobody just bothered to enforce it. My paperwork stunt made them pay attention. 3 years later, I joined the National Guard. Felt like I owed something after dodging that deployment. Did 2 tours in Afghanistan, finally served my time in combat. The irony wasn't lost on me. Spent 4 years trying to avoid deployment, then voluntarily signed up for 2 more. My old squad leader saw me at drill one weekend. Stevens, thought you were too smart for the Army. Turns out I was too smart for my own good, Sergeant. That regulation still exists. Got expanded, actually. Covers more situations now. Sometimes one soldier standing up to the system changes things for everyone. The military runs on paperwork and procedures. Most of the time, that works against you. But occasionally, if you know the rules better than they do, you can make the bureaucracy work in your favor. My dad was right. When they try to screw you, use their own manual to unscrew yourself. Just be prepared for the consequences, intended and otherwise.